y'all. Welcome back to Relationship Talk with Boys. I'm Thais.
I'm Courtney.
And we're back again with another season 12 Married at First Sight, episode 15 review. This is the last episode before decision day. So, as normal, they always go on a little vacation before decision day so they can kind of see and feel each other out and kind of see if they want to stay together or not. The first couple we're going to talk about is Haley and Jacob, or I should say Petty Haley and Jacob. So the episode opened up with her giving back Jacob the bracelet. That was a big catastrophe, a big issue last week. I was like, your mother overnight that bracelet so quick. Why you ain't do that before? Like, really? Come on. What was your thoughts about that?
I don't know why Haley jumped in and said, listen, if you're going to give a gift, you shouldn't take it back or whatever. But it's an exception to that. My man gave you a gift and you said you wasn't going to wear it and it came out your mouth. So why don't you give it back? I mean, like, come on, man. The man spent his hard-earned money for it, and it was the thought. He said, yo, I'm gonna send this to my beautiful wife. I love her. Here you go. And you didn't like it, so you gave it to your mama. That's not right. Give the man his bracelet back.
I think she was not getting the whole point. It's the gesture that he made, and she didn't really accept that gesture. He didn't care if she wore it or not, but at least have it in your presence, and she didn't. And I'm like, if you're not gonna like really accept it with the what that he was giving it with, give it back to him so the man gets money back. That's all I'm saying.
And she's so petty. She's like, yo, listen, we said we was gonna cook. We was gonna cook for the couples. Hey guys, I cooked alone.
So they rode the way to the retreat in two separate cars. And I was like, y'all driving 5 hours? After that whole exchange, I think it makes sense not to drive together because they wouldn't have made it.
It's because they're not together. From the beginning, they wasn't together. They took an airplane, separate seats. They was at the house and all the couples was sitting together except them. He was on one side. I saw that too. Yeah.
Well, she just kept picking at him, and I felt like he was like, you know what? I'm done with you. You gonna hit me? I'm gonna hit you back even harder. And that whole when she was like, what was she saying? He was like, that's so mature of her. Oh, it's heavy. But she tried to mock him. I was like, Haley, you being petty. Like, stop it. But that whole thing with Eric, I'm glad Eric said it because I rolled my paper. I was like, awkward. The arguing back and forth, taking jabs at each other. I was like, okay, y'all, we in mixed company. Everybody gotta know that y'all. We know already that y'all not getting along. Y'all ain't gotta show us. We don't need the whole,
Yeah, they was arguing at the table. I mean, man, Jacob said, hey, it was a long, bad first date. And I definitely can agree with that. He's talking about, hey, or I think she said it was 95% bad. And I think he won up on her and said it's 97%. I mean, they at separate ends. They not gonna make it. They
I don't know. Well, that's so. The only thing I was like, I'm still confused why he left so early, but I guess we figure it out next week. I was like, maybe he had to go to work or something because he had some dress clothes with him. But she came and it was like, Jacob left and he didn't say anything. I thought he was doing much better. But we will see and figure out why
he had to be gone. Listen, you don't wake up in your jogging clothes with sneakers on and say, hey, Jacob, where are you? I mean, she already knew the man was gone. I guess they had to record it, so,
It's for the cameras. Because, it's TV, man.
TV, man.
Anything else on Jacob and Haley?
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, let's move on to Brianna and Vincent. So, Bree, what she talked about, she learned was talk about patience. And I wrote my paper. I said, you lie. You ain't learned nothing about no patience because you have no patience with Vincent. I was like, come on, Brianna. She's just as bad as at least Jacob said, I ain't learned nothing. And she over here talking about she learned patience. She might as well said, I ain't learned nothing either.
Sad, man, sad. I mean, I rock out for the men, but the women is messing up this time. Yo, what do you think about her saying, hey, she she stole something before during the game? They revealed it, and she stole nail polish, and she walked out the store, and she ended up crying. What?
I think that was just an honest mistake, but I wasn't expecting that from her. I didn't expect that from her. I wouldn't even talk about the fact that Jacob and Haley won the game. I was like surprised at that, but
Oh yeah, they know each other. You know, through her silence, you know, he kept talking about himself and bringing up himself. At least she should know him.
and she did. she got a lot of stuff right. So, but we over here with Brianna Vincent. And I was like, Brianna, you took him salsa dancing. He didn't like it. It was a surprise. He doesn't like things that he doesn't know about. Now you coming with this horseback riding with the boy. Like, why? I'm a little wonder why he's so scared of the horse, but
she's the boss, and that's where it's gonna be.
She bossy Brianna. I was just like, okay, like why you keep surprising him? He doesn't like to be embarrassed. He doesn't like to do things that he's not sure about, and especially in front of the camera. But I'm glad he got on that horse because he would look like a punk if he didn't.
Yeah, man. Like you just getting on a horse that's a little few feet higher than you. Like
it's a little bit. It's a big animal, though. I had to be on his side with that. It is a big animal.
This is true. This is true. But hey, I would rather get on the horse than to get on something that's really uncontrollable, like a slingshot, like he said, you know, and shooting them up in the bungee jumping. You know, that's kind of something that's way out of your control. But at least you can control the horse and say, whoa, whoa.
And they had a guide. It's not like they were by themselves. They were just like doing a little easy stroll. So I don't know why he was so scared.
On the beach at that. Like, if you're going to fall on soft sand, man.
That's a hard ground. What do you think about his whole, thank you, Jesus, clutching his pearls?
They say, you know, men got a masculine side, and he just so happened to show his feminine side.
I was just like, I see that. See, I was like, Vincent, what you clutch your pearls? If he was like, thank you, Jesus, but not like, or it's the hand motion for me. It was like, what's up with this hand motion thing? I was like, all right, Vincent, I have to look at you with a side eye. You know it's Atlanta. You know what they say about it, you know.
Hey, they was talking about the men that's there.
I ain't want to gossip, but you ain't heard that from me. But now the whole thing with them was, you see her face when he was like, we moved into our apartment. I was like, why you gotta give him that face, Brianna?
Bree is reckless. I mean, she truly is. Like, she stated to this dude, like, listen, you're not gonna be walking over me. He's assuming that I'm gonna be moving. Like, come on. Like, what is she doing this for the cameras? I don't know what she's doing. I don't know what she's doing. Like, you I don't know. You going backwards You started off nice, Brianna, and now you're trying to show your bossy side, and you're giving mixed signals, Bree. You're giving mixed signals.
I
Talk
was like,
about
she
you.
went hard for no reason. Like, why she had to go at him so hard? You trying to control me? You ain't gonna walk over me. I'm like, it ain't that serious, man. It's just discussing where y'all gonna live. Like,
It's
that's
really not. You said she a couple weeks ago she's talking about running. Now it's this week she's talking about this. Now she's talking unsure moving in. She was talking about the marriage before. Like, I don't know. So it's like, yo, man, I hope my man Vincent, walk out the door, and so she can be like, no, no, don't leave. Like Martin and Gina.
She she gonna be like, listen.
Oh,
Anything
man.
else on them? Because that was their main thing. They with the whole moving and the horseback riding. I must say though, they had some nice dates on this little retreat. And we're gonna go to Virginia Eric. I think Virginia Eric date was very cute. Right at the end of the sand line, right in front of the beach. That little, I guess, picnic they had. That was cute. I like that. But once again, they arguing. All they do is fight, make up, fight, and make up. They're like, we were doing good for a couple of days, and then they have an argument.
Hey, like Virginia say, listen, we have halfway drunk arguments. Like, what? What?
That's because she always drunk. And she didn't want to listen to the advice that they gave her. Stay off the liquor, and then maybe I won't argue so much.
She ain't gonna do that. Drinking first.
So that's on top of her list of things she loved to do.
Exactly right.
And she don't want to give up nothing she loved to do before Eric. Whatever she had before, it's like, I feel like Virginia wants whatever her life was before, nothing has to change. And then Eric is just gonna have to step into whatever her life is.
That's right.
She don't want to adjust anything in her life to make room for him. But he should, whatever his life was before, oh well, you're just gonna jump into my life and ride with it.
He's gonna
that's
have
not
to,
how it works.
He's gonna conform to her world. That's it.
She has to be like, it's a give and take. Like, she has to give, he has to give. They have to compromise and come to an agreement. But she don't want. She just like, listen, this is what I like to drink. I'm gonna keep doing it. I like to party with my friends, stay with my friends, my male friend's house. We gonna continue it. My cats sleep in my crevices. We gonna continue to do it. I was just like, really, your cat sleep with you? You like the boy? He's allergic to cats. Like, do you not care about that? You say you love him, and like maybe he wants to sleep in your crevices, but not the cat. I'm like, do you even think about that? Like, give him the first preference with that at least. My goodness.
See, like, listen, the cat can probably lick it. Whoa.
Oh, really,
whoa.
Courtney? You don't know what premise she might have been talking about between her breasts or something. That premise.
Okay. I'm just saying. Cats lick. They do it all the time. If you're around a cat, you stick out your hand, it'll snip you and probably lick you. It's like dogs. They lick.
Okay. Let's move on.
You don't have nothing else to say?
I'm moving on from that conversation that you trying to talk about.
All right, she mentioned that she don't need physical touch, but he does. I think that's pure lie. She said
he touchy-feely.
You need to stay away. I'm like, Virginia, I don't know what you're stating right now. Like, you sending mixed signals. First of all, you're lying because you the one that's all hugging up on him and touching on his kneecap and touching on all. You the touchy and the feely and kissy and the sexually, and you the crazy one. All that. She crazy. She all the leads.
All the leads.
Sexually, crazy.
She just puts everything before him, and I don't think that's fair. Like I had her back in the other previous couple episodes, but now I have to turn her on, be on Eric's side because she's just like not giving him what he needs as a husband, in the fact that you have to kind of make adjustments. Like you have to, like, where is he on the list of important things to you? You got your drinking, party with your friends, your dog, your cats. Like, where is Eric? Like way down the bottom. And that's not fair. And I know she said we only know each other a month and a half, but still, like, can he be above the cats? Like, even between Rocky and the cats, can he be there? Because something, like, my gosh.
That's sad that you got to state something like that. Like, can he be above the cat? I think she's a human and he's a human. Like, why you putting animals above a human? I mean, like I said, she's not considerate in this whole situation. She's the one that signed up, you know, married at first sight. And this is what you got yourself into. Now you're making yourself look stupid.
I think Paige said it best. These couples, they like the idea of being married, but didn't understand what it takes to actually be married to somebody and how much you have to kind of adjust and be able to make room in your life for that person that you're married. Like, you can't just continue the same thing that you were doing before. It has to be some type of changes. But
what
happened?
What do she want to get married to? I don't know what she want to get married. Maybe she want to get married to a cat or the dogs or something, because she don't like a standard marriage. Like, if you can't have a standard marriage and you want to work on your own marriage, so what's the sense of making up a marriage? And you never been in a marriage before. That's why my man Eric kept stating, like, hey, listen, this is what marriage do. This is what, and everyone's getting on them. This woman is cuckoo and she's trying to make up a marriage. Like, come on, man.
She's not trying to make up a marriage. She's trying to say,
make up a marriage.
Let's make our own, like, version of what marriage should be like. And
what is that? I asked that 2 weeks ago. What is that?
That's just like people have open marriages. That's their version of a marriage. Like,
well,
we wouldn't use that, but for somebody else, that's fine.
But Eric is not going for no open marriage. So what? The question was posed to her, like, and she could not answer basically what marriage was a couple of weeks ago. So she's trying to make up stuff. I'm moving off on her. She
want a marriage that she could drink and party with her friends and stay the night over her male friend's house. That's the version of a marriage she's looking for.
Yeah.
Basically, in a nutshell. All right, let's move on to Clara and Ryan. I would have liked to see what they would have done in that game if they would have gotten a lot of answers correctly. That's one thing. Sure. How much do they know each other? Since they ain't got nothing else to do but talk, and their relationship is so perfect, and it's 10 out of 10, they should know a lot about each other, don't you think? More than the rest of the couples. So I would be good to see that. And then I think their rule was like a nautical rule. I forgot if it was Clara or Ryan. I think it was Clara that said, it's naughty in the nautical room. I was like, ain't nothing naughty happening in there. Not with y'all. Not with y'all to it. Nothing naughty happening in there.
Hey, listen, it could be something happening naughty, but it's just not the intercourse that's not naughty. They could be doing some other things.
They are. It's just not naughty on her side. She ain't getting naughty, nothing naughty done to her.
Oh my gosh.
Ryan getting something naughty done to him, but she ain't getting no naughtiness over by her end. But Ryan, dude, he already called her pal when they had the anniversary episode. And this time he's like, here comes the devil. Speaking of the devil, talking about Clara, you don't call your wife pal. Now you call her devil. Like, all she wants you to say is, I love you. You said everything else except I love you.
Oh my gosh. You're right about that. Let's get to this love letter thing. What is going on with his his writing skills? Can he write or can he thank people? What
He wrote a thank you letter.
he was giving an acceptance speech.
He was doing a speech and he was just like, this is not a love letter to your wife. This is like you thanking your roommate for letting me watch TV. Thank you for, being wrong. And like, that, I didn't feel like that was a love letter to your wife. But Clara, she's so like desperate for him to say, I love you. He ended the letter with love Ryan. She was just like, I was like, girl, what you crying for? What you crying for? What you crying? Like, what did he say that was so to make you so emotional? Like, I sent somebody a birthday card. I said, love Thais. That mean I'm saying I love you. Means that I love them as a friend. Because they made a statement. I forgot who it was. I wasn't sure if we would move past the friendship zone. And my mind's like, you haven't moved past the friendship zone. Ryan just got friends with benefits. Clara, you just got a friend.
Oh gosh. You didn't have to put her on blast like that.
I'm just saying. That's so my point of view from where I see things. It might be different.
Like she said, yo, from her past relationships, this is the best one. And she just exercising patience right now. She's in a different relationship and she got to exercise patience. So that's what she's doing,
I do agree. She has some patience. She has been patient, but she's not being real. She's showing patience, but she's not being real because she's not voicing how she really feels to Ryan. And he's not realizing how frustrated she is. So I think she's suppressing who she really is because of him. She has changed. Like Virginia ain't trying to change nothing, but it seems like Clara changed a whole bit, a bunch. She has given so much of herself, like her whole personality of who she used to be is not the same. She's so much more reserved because Ryan is reserved. And like Virginia ain't changing nothing, but Clara's like, she went above and beyond to be like a different type of person. But we will see what happened with them. Anything else on Clara and Ryan?
Well, Bree posed the question is like, yo, do you think you're in love? And she just, she sound reserved, like she don't want to get her heart hurt. And so she don't want to mention saying, hey, I love him. And he didn't say it back. So she's in the box right now and it's tough for her. So
yeah, because she's always, I guess she's always been the one that saying she loves somebody, then she ends up getting hurt. And she doesn't want to repeat that same thing again, especially with Ryan that never said I love you. So she's trying to hold back her own feelings.
Yep.
She's trying to hold back her own feelings, to kind of see what's gonna happen. But let's make our predictions. See who's gonna stay together and who's gonna stay together or who's gonna get divorced on next week. All right, let's go through. Clara and Ryan. Yes or no?
Man, that's how you're gonna do it, Clara Ryan? Yes or no?
Yes.
All right, so they both gonna fake it, and they both gonna say yes, even though they got a million differences, and he didn't say I love you yet. So they gonna say it. She's just trying to hold on to it. So she's just stringing on her yes. It's not a positive yes from her. So is like yes.
I agree. They're just gonna keep making it until they make it say they perfect couple and say yes to each other with the same reservations that they have. But hopefully when they say yes, Clara will get some at least. If he don't say I love you, at least she gets some. I hope the girl gets some by then.
I don't even think he's gonna say yes. I think he's gonna be like, sure.
Yeah, if he says sure, I'm gonna die. All right, Virginia, Eric. I've been
Really?
saying this was up in the air. I think it might have a split decision on this one. I think one person might say yes and one person might say no.
And which person is that?
I don't know. What do you think? I'm still unsure about that. I don't know.
How you gonna come to decision time and you're gonna be sitting up here on our prediction? You saying you don't know?
All right, fine. I'll say Eric, yes, Virginia, no.
Okay.
All right, let's go to Briana and Vincent. I say yes, yes.
Okay. They both get a yes, even though she's throwing signals that she's unmarried and she's a runner and all of this. Yeah, yeah. They gonna make it.
Haley and Jacob. I said hell to the no and no.
My man walked out already. He going. He comatose. Peace.
Do you want to even do Paige and Chris?
We can do them. Yeah. We can do them.
No, never, no go. Never should have happened. Peace, see you later.
Really? Well, my prediction is she's gonna say yes and he gonna say no.
I mean, you know why? That's our predictions for next week.
Oh man.
What are your predictions for the couples? Who do you think are gonna stay together? Who do you think is gonna get divorced? Do you even care? At this point, it's like we're not really that invested in one couple like we were last year. Last year we were so invested in the couples. This year's like it's been so crazy. Who knows? All right, y'all. This is the end of our video. Please share, subscribe, like, and comment and let us know who do you think will be staying together or getting a divorce. We'll see y'all next time. Relationship Talk with Lois. Bye, y'all.
Lloyd Love Movement. We love y'all. Y'all love us. Peace.
Peace.